Hi, I'm Lou Meyer, arborist with the Davey Tree Expert Company, and today we're talking trees, specifically mulch. Why mulch? How much is too much mulch? And how do you do it the right way? We use mulch in the industry for a variety of reasons. For one thing, it helps with competition in turf. What you don't want is a lot of grass growing over the root systems of your trees. Both the tree and the turf will compete for nutrients and water. Along those same lines, mulch helps to suppress weeds growing up from the ground, so unwanted vegetation. Another thing is it protects trees from mechanical damage. So if you have mulch up against a tree, you're less likely to hit that tree with your lawnmower or string trimmer or other mechanical means. It also helps reduce soil compaction. As mulch biodegrades and breaks down, it's returning nutrients to the soil, and those nutrients are feeding the microbiota in the soil, which in turn are loosening up or aerating that soil. Too much of anything can be a bad thing. So what's the proper amount of mulch? What we're looking for is 2 to 3 inches deep over the root zone of the tree. You don't want any more than that, and you don't want any of it pressed up against the trunk of the tree. You want to be able to see where the tree flares out. That's called the root flare of the tree. You want to see that root flare. If you go out into nature on a hike, or just stand in your backyard if you have natural growing trees, you'll see that root flare naturally occurs where the trunk meets the soil. Ideally, your mulch ring extends out to the drip line of the tree. Now, if you have a giant beech tree in your front yard with a real spreading crown, that's going to be an incredible amount of mulch. So what I like to say is something is better than nothing. So getting down mulch as much as you can under the crown of the tree really helps for the health of the tree. One other thing to consider is what type of mulch do you want to use in your landscape? What we recommend is shredded hardwood mulch with no dyes. You can buy red dyed, black dyed, I think brown dyed mulch also. Those dyes can contain products that you might not want in your landscape. So best to avoid them altogether and use those naturally occurring colored mulches. Wood chips work perfectly fine. In the past, there's been a push against fresh wood chips. What we're finding is that they don't negatively affect your landscape at all. And generally, you can get a tree care company like us to dump them for free on your property. Stone is another type of mulch that is sometimes used, a natural mulch. So think of like pea gravel or other gravel. There's a time and a place for that, but the best thing for your trees and shrubs is natural mulch. I want to demonstrate what proper mulching looks like with this sample size. Obviously, I need a lot more mulch to mulch this tree, but for demonstration purposes, this works. So we've got a nice river birch here, mature tree, and a pile of mulch that I just put down, just dumped right here. Like I was saying, what you don't want is a bunch of mulch piled up against the trunk of the tree to make it look like a utility pole. You want that root flare exposed so you see where it bells out. And as you spread, you want to keep it 4 to 6 inches from the trunk of the tree. You could use tools to spread this. You could use a pitchfork or a rake. I like using my hands, just something that I've always done. When I do, I want to make sure to use gloves to protect my hands and always safety glasses in case anything pops up and hits you in the eye. So 2 to 3 inches deep, spread out to where the mulch ring was established prior, and that's a happy, healthy looking mulch ring.